A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So California's offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Demon Deacons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. It's complete on the right side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Claiborne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to go to the air on third and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Off play action. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is a critical mistake. Offensively, you got to understand, I'm up. It's the 4th quarter. I'm in scoring opportunity right now. One thing I can't do, Palmer?
Put the ball on the ground. But give the defense credit, too, because at this situation of the game, they understand we got to make a play. We've got to make something happen to change the momentum of this game and give ourselves an opportunity. And they're still out there fighting. They're able to come up with it deep in their own end. Let's see how their offense can respond.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Surging forward on the sneak. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Mays. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Gonna run it, it's Claiborne. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Demon Deacons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Spins away from the defense. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called by the defense, a mere 21 seconds to go here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. Final minute of play, guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Golden Bears will take it first here in overtime. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6th of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They strike first here in overtime. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a little off. Incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. It's a draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Number 7 with the catch in the end zone.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. The snap sets up the throw. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cal! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He'll pull it on the read. He got it. Two-point try is good, and we'll keep playing football in triple overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching